Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 32, 33. I lost track. I don't remember, of our FTB OceanBlock Let's Play series, where today it's more of a maintenance episode where we're going to go over some of our frequent comments and stuff and do a little bit of tinkering and touch-ups around our base and everything. So yeah, let's get started. Real quick interjection here, but if you look down right below this video and you see that button down there that says subscribe, if it says subscribe and it doesn't say subscribed, you should go ahead and click on it. And that little bell icon next to it, go ahead and click on that too. Analytics says that 70% of you guys watching this video right now aren't subscribed. Takes 2 seconds. Why not do it? It helps out a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks. All right, so today we are going to work on some things I haven't 100% fully decided yet, because we have a little bit of maintenance tasks that I want to take care of real quick and just, go over a few things. So first off, it was pointed out to me in the comments that jetpacks have a fuel efficiency upgrade available to them, in which this jetpack that we have here does, and it makes it so that it uses less power. Not that we're super duper, like hurting on power at all, but it doesn't hurt to use less. Let's be efficient about it. So we can do fuel efficiency 4, and it'll just cause it. Oh, we got protection 4 too. Though being in our curio slot, I do not think that does anything for us. But it'll use less fuel overall. So we can just enchant that really quick. And we got lucky that we got the fuel efficiency 4 right off of the bat, so I didn't have to worry about any of that stuff. I want my pipes on hand. And we can keep the universal ones, I guess. I want them always available to us as needed in our system. So, what in the heck? This is a Mr. T cow. Pity the fool who gets in my way. Pity the fool cow who gets in my way, really. But anyway, so couple things that I want to point out. And let me pull up my comments here really quick. So let's go ahead and land. First off, I turned off the speed enchant or the speed trinket. It's really cool and it's very fast, but I just our normal everyday average running around, it's driving me insane. So I took it off. If we go exploring, I can just easily, put it back on if I wanted to. It's this one here, but until then, I don't want to put it on because it's too fast and it's just driving me crazy. Let me pull up my comments here real quick. Let's see. First off, a couple people have pointed out, and we have been discussing this, covers for refined storage are in the pack. I just didn't notice them. They're right here. Factory. You take a block, you take a nugget, you get a cover. Easy as that. So I want to try it out, actually. Maybe we can hide some of these cabling. So let's get a factory block and a iron nugget. And look, we get 6 covers from this. And if I want to place this, like, say, here. No, but I want it to go vertically. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to actually do that. So I can't place it, like, having the cable come out, it looks like, which is sort of a bummer. Also, it looks like they're single use because that cover is gone. But we could, block this off at least, I guess. I can't put one there. No. Yeah. But hey, like if you had a wall, you could hide things in the wall, I guess. And then yeah, look, they're tied to the cable. So when I break the cable, the cover is gone, and we still have 2 covers available, but the rest have disappeared. So it doesn't help me for these floor holes, but like we could cover up this part, or I don't even know. I don't know. It doesn't really solve the problem that I was having, to be honest with you. It would really only help, like, cover this here. I could cover this from the side, or if we built into a wall and we wanted to cover a cable, because it would allow me to, I guess, instead of having to go out and around, I could go down and then I could put covers around it, which would make it match a little better. But yeah, it's not, it's not what I thought that the covers were going to be. I thought they were going to be like the XNet covers, because if you ever use the XNet covers or the XNet facades, they're full blocks. and they can mimic other blocks, which is the nice thing. So like if I mimic this and I put this down, I have to put this over like a connector or something. Unintended, flew right into that portal. If we go to, let's see, where do I have some XNetty stuff? If I go over here and I say, hey, facade, go over this cable. There, look, it encompasses the connector. See? And now I need to get that facade off of there, and you can break it, and it's good to go. So yeah, that's how facades work in XNet. I was hoping that the covers would be similar to that, where they would just take up the whole block space, and it just basically turns this block into, you know, that block, but it doesn't. Oh well, not that big of a deal. So there's that. It's also been pointed out, which this episode hasn't gone live by the time of recording this, but the Phytogenic insulator is probably better for us to use than the Hopper Botany Pot. We have a comment here from Draneth that if we set up 2 of these PRCs, we could set up, if we 2 PRCs, it can supply 3 gas burning generators running at full speed, which will produce a total of about 216,000 RF per tick, which is a lot. The biggest thing is that you just have to be able to keep up with the biofuel in the crusher, in which we can upgrade this crusher. As you can see, we're backstuffed now, so we're going to be backstuffing on our melon slices here. But yeah, and you're still growing, right? Yeah. But if we upgrade the crusher into a crushing factory, it'll have even more biofuel backed up. And yeah, you basically just need phytogenic insulators that can manage this part, because they can do it faster than this. The phytogenic insulator is from Thermal, and it is similar to a botany pot. It requires power, and it can make items for you, or it makes plants. So same thing, same process. If we put melons in here, it'll give us full melons. I'm not going to scroll through all 63 pages, but for example, frost melons, if we feed it phytogrow, which we can make phytogrow pretty easily with our apatite and niter that we've been getting from the system, and we get a ton of this stuff, we can just pipe this into there and it will give us, you know, a ton of botany pot stuff. I kind of want to try it out, actually. First off, Phytogrow. Let's try that out. And let's see, Lumium, if I remember correctly, was an induction smelting recipe of glowstone dust, tin, and iron. Let's just teach the system how to make it. I don't feel like doing all the things. We have refined storage. We have the inventory space in our crafters. Like, let's just do it all the way. Jingle all the way here, okay? And then Lumium gears. And then you are going to go into the... Oh, have I not taught any induction smelting recipes yet? Well, what a slacker. Let's get an induction, or let's get a crafter. Iron crafter, please. Cook that up. Also, I have seen there is a requester from Refined Storage. I kind of want to see what this is all about. Because from what I understand, you can request items to be held in an inventory from Refined Storage, and it will, like, say I want 32 redstone torches on hand at all times. I don't have to actually do the crafting for this. It will automatically maintain that inventory for me, which is kind of sort of nice. So let's keep that on us too. Oh, look, and it was actually a quest. So induction smelter, where art thou? So we have one there. I know what the issue was. We have not done any automation of any thermal machines yet. That's where our issue lies, because we have this induction smelter doing, and this is doing the gems now for us. Really, this thing is now in an inconvenient area. We could just tuck this away somewhere, but it's okay. You have a regular energy pipe on you. Bam. And then we have an induction smelter in our inventory. Bam. Wrench. And then we just need to get some cabling over to it. And to be honest, most of these are probably, well, you do liquids. We're going to need a crafter on you too. I don't know if we need a high tier crafter on that guy. And fluid encapsulator, not so much. I had it right and then I missed it. Cables. Let's just do boop, 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 boop. Okay, so that's going to get those online. I don't know if I need cables on those. But what we are going to need is to get rid of these. We're going to need importers. Import, and back online. Okay, so you, for the multi-servo press, you will be input from the top, output to the back, auto, and you are input top, output back, auto. And then we can put the recipe that we made in there. We can add this stuff into here. We can do a blaze rod recipe too. That's why I decided to hook that up too, because I forgot that we haven't taught the system how to make blaze rods yet. But now if we request the Phytogenic insulator, we should be able to just request those gears and it will cook them up for us fairly decently, because I think this still has its upgrades in it. Yes, from when we were using it on this. And good to go. Okay. I don't know why I keep coming down here knowing I have a system available to me, but it's okay. Phytogenic insulator. I thought I requested everything, but I guess I didn't. Okay, so we have that. We're also going to want the Phyto Grow itself. What's our best recipe for the Phyto Grow? Probably apatite and niter in red sand. So let's do that. Or, well, not red sand, but any kind of sand. Sand doesn't make a difference. And while we're at it, let's just teach the blaze rod recipe to this guy. And now we can make blaze rods whenever we need to. All right, so let's get a stack of Phyto Grow. This is all just for, I just want to see how much crazier is this. Let's get some melon seeds. And we probably want thermal upgrades, but I don't think I have all of them. I have, those are the dynamo ones. I do have a hardened, and I don't think I have any other machines in here, do I? Nope. We can go ahead and just steal these from something, though. Do we have any in here? No. How often are you kicking on? Probably not very often. Let's take all these. I just want to see what happens. And then you, and then lastly, another pipe. Phytogenic insulator. You're getting your power. Very slowly, but you're getting your power. Let's put these in here, and then let's put the Phyto Grow in here and melon seeds. Go, do the thing. What else do you need? You probably need water, don't you? Son of a gun. Let's get a exporter. Wrong button. Get a cable. And bam, and you're going to be exporting fluids and water. Drag that over there. Export water. Input on the back. 320 RF a tick, but that is much faster than the botany pot. That's like what? 10 seconds, if that? We just need to set up a drawer for the seeds, and then we could just have it reroute the seeds back into, or we could even export. I mean, we're going to eventually get a bunch of these seeds. That's not the worst. It is much faster. Look at that. That's already like, what, 13 times 9 melons. So a lot of freaking melons, basically. Yeah, look, that just bumped us up to 174. That's a lot. That is pretty quick. Potential. We have potential there. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Enough experimenting for now. Put all this stuff away again. We got more experimenting to do. I have this requester. Anyway, so yeah, if we needed more power, if we end up having an issue with power, we can expand our gas burning generator, is basically what all that was leading to, until we get into draconic at least and can do the higher tier botany pots. We could use those phytogrow. We can do a ultimate crushing factory that can keep up and yada yada yada. And we'll probably, if we need to, we can switch to XNet to do so. I asked a question a couple episodes ago about storage drawers and how many storage drawers can you have set up to one controller. And I was told it's config controlled, but by default, it is 12 drawers on each facing, right? So we could have 12 drawers extend this way, 12 drawers extend this way, 12 drawers extend this way, 12 this way, and 12 this way. And that's 12 for each row until you get to the 12. So essentially, you can have a 25 by 25 by 25 cube of drawers that you can have attached to any one drawer controller. That is a lot of drawers. So we're not going to have any issue with the drawers. I've used more than this in the past, but I was just curious, what's our theoretical maximum? 25 by 25 by 25 cube with the drawer controller in the center. A lot of freaking drawers, okay? So there's that. Let's see who else. There was quite a few people who answered that question for me, so I appreciate all of you for getting to me on that. Let's see, anything else? Bushan says use nether stars if we can get more to make nether star seeds, which I definitely want to go ahead and do that. A lot of people commented about the covers, and I appreciate all of you trying to help me with the covers. I am running 1.9. I had to manually update refined storage and refined storage add-ons to get the covers to show up. For some reason, when I updated to version 1.9, it did not update refined storage itself. So I went and manually updated both of those, and we have the covers, which then it turns out isn't really going to help me much, but hey, whatever. And yeah, I think that's about it, other than everybody commenting about my jetpack needing to go into the curio slot. I got it. Okay. I got it. And yeah. Oh, it's also been mentioned a couple times too with compact machines. You can hook up the item tunnels and the redstone tunnels from compact machines. Prior versions of this did not work. There were no recipes, and look, there's actually no recipes for them now, so I can't do it. So I don't know if this hasn't been updated yet or if they're not ready. I know that in previous versions of Minecraft, like 1.12, you had item tunnels and redstone tunnels where you could pipe things in and out through these walls back out into the overworld, and then you wouldn't have to use a wireless controller or anything like that, or the wireless receiver that we use in every other compact machine that I like to set up. But I prefer to use these wireless transmitters and receivers, the network transceivers, mainly for it just keeps things a little bit more organized, I guess you could say. Instead of having to have a pipe coming out of the wall and then running from out of the wall, we just set this up in the center of the base. We have access to it anywhere. I don't know. That's just me personally. Some people might just want to have one, cable coming into the wall and then you can pipe in and out of it. It's up to you. This is how I like to handle it, though. But yeah, let's go ahead and set up this requester. How the heck does this work? So it looks like we can request items or fluids. And we can set an amount. So it does not look like the amount is controllable per item, which is kind of a bummer. But let's say, okay, we had torches, right? 63 torches. We're out of redstone torches. So if I wanted to keep redstone torches and I wanted to keep at all times 32 redstone torches, what do? Go. Inventory, 32. Didn't do anything. 32. You're going to do it. You're going to keep 32. Oh, look, it's doing it. It's crafting the redstone torches. All right, so that's actually pretty handy. So we can say, I always want to keep 32 redstone torches. I probably ran out of sticks. Yes, so it's going to wait for the sticks. So I need to teach the system how to actually make sticks now. We taught it all the other things, so we might as well teach it sticks. That is 2 planks, buddy. But we could use this to say, hey, I want to keep, common crafted things. So the torches should now be good. Or, well, it should be getting there. But I want to keep commonly crafted items on hand at all times. Like, say I want to keep, an external storage available, but the issue with this is it's going to try and keep 32 of them. So we want to do this with things that we don't generally, like maybe these guys, we could make sure we keep 32 of each of these processors on hand. Even the advanced processors, fine. We can do the destruction core. Look, we have no construction cores available to us, so let's craft up one of those. Where'd it go? We can keep these on hand. Processor bindings, we're about to run out of those, and it would just speed up everything overall because we don't have to wait for these things to process. Quartz enriched iron, silicon, I guess. Let's add all of these. And there we go. We'll always have 32 of everything refined storage on hand at all times, is basically what that's going to mean. I like that. I'm not gonna knock that at all. That's pretty handy. Look, it's already doing it. It's crafting up the destruction cores and the construction cores. There was already 32 of each of these available, so that is a pretty dang nifty machine. And we may be setting up more of those in the future if we start wanting to, do a lot of requesting. This would be very handy in a non-skyblock type pack, because in a skyblock we have infinite resources. So I can set up a pumpkin farm, or well, okay, pumpkin's not really a good example. But we have infinite iron essentially. But if we needed to, we wanted to keep 32 iron blocks available, I don't know. I guess it's cool. Okay, it's cool. That's what we're getting at. It's cool. You can keep things on hand at all times, and you don't have to worry about the crafting process, especially when you don't have infinite resources. Okay, that's basically where we're at. All right. So, with all that being said, we've pretty much killed most of this episode. So what do we want to start diving into our next project? Because we finished Mechanism for the most part. I'm still working on getting these machines upgraded, and we're still working on our power. I think ultimately or overall, yeah, look, we have about 200 million RF available to us. So upgrading our machines is going to be easy breezy, lemon squeezy. But I think, and you know what I need to do is get a void upgrade in here, so that this can get rid of the... Oh, did I already have one? No, go in there. It wouldn't let me put it in, and I generally tend to put my void upgrades at the end. I think this will ultimately produce us at this speed and the way that it's able to, maintain its ethylene buffer, look, it's producing 10,000 RF. I think this is going to cap out at about 40,000 RF per tick if we need all of that power. So yeah, that's pretty dang good. Like, not gonna lie, it's pretty darn good. Then we can go ahead and speed upgrade all of our stuff and be okay. Mechanism is very power hungry, but it gives you a lot of options for generating power. But I think we're going to take a break from... Where's my flux bore? We're going to take a break from tech because we've been focusing on tech a lot the past couple episodes, minus our few things of exploration. And I think we're going to dive into magic starting soon. I just haven't decided which way do I want to go. Do we want to dive into magic with Botania, or do we want to dive into blood magic? I feel like I haven't really given blood magic the love that it deserves in any of my past playthroughs, because I've always gotten to it so late that I'm already OP, so I don't need to use anything from blood magic. It's gonna sort of be the case in this as well. Blood magic has a lot of cool things, but we've already kind of progressed past some of those. Like, we don't need the air sigil because we have flight available to us with our jetpack. The Garden of the Green Grove ritual and the sigil might be nice for some of our growing and stuff, but we use hopper botany pots for most of that. So we'll have to see what's in there. I know there is a new dimension with blood magic that is new, that is going to be fun to explore. So I'm excited about that. So I'm thinking we go blood magic. Botania does give us a little bit more things that we can use in the interim, like the sash of the journeyman sash. Oh man, I can't remember what the name of it is. the Sojourner sash. There we go. And then the Globetrotter sash. It just makes us speed, walk faster and have step height without having to use this ridiculous trinket and everything. So I haven't decided yet. I'll decide by next episode, obviously, because we're going to start it next episode. And go from there. So yeah. Anyway, to wrap up this episode, I'm going to let's go ahead and collect our quests and see what we got. So we have some from Mechanism here, Thermal. We did one for the Requester. I didn't pick up the wireless grid when we made our wireless crafting grid, so kind of messed up there. I don't really use the fluid storage discs, and the rest of this is applied energistics. They really push you towards applied energistics if you want to get all of the rewards. Also, it's been pointed out to me that endgame is not easy in this pack. We're looking at these singularities and everything and what it requires. These singularities, some of these are ridiculous apparently to get, like extremely expensive, like that angel core. Doesn't this require nether stars? No, maybe it was in another pack it did. But like there are like experience based ones. Let's see. Anyway, just millions of items is what you're going to need from what I understand to make a lot of these things. HDPE sheets, that's going to be like HDPE pellets. That's a whole process with substrate, ethylene, and we need 1,500 of those. That's a lot. And then we need it's like 3 per or 4 per if you want to get into any of these items. Plus you need chaotic cores. That's a lot of freaking, like you get 1 chaotic core. Those are all from fighting the Chaos Dragon. That's a lot of Chaos Dragon fights. Yeah, that's a lot. Chaotic capacitors. If you want to make a creative capacitor, you need a chaotic capacitor. Yeah, again, we're probably only going to push towards one of these creative items because it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's collect the quests. I'm rambling on. We got a capturing wand, a dimensional cell, cobalt seeds, and a conveyor belt. Have we gotten a capturing wand yet? No, we haven't. The capturing wand's pretty cool. This is from the Not Enough Wands mod, which was available in 1.12. But it's a mob capturer, like a mob imprisonment tool from Industrial Foregoing. You can just use it to pick up a mob. Come here. No, I don't want to be in the boat. Pick them up. Oh, it's a left click to pick up. Right click to place, left click to pick up. But yeah, so we have the sheep stored. We can pick them up and then we can just put them down wherever we want to. Like if we wanted to, drop this sheep into the slaughterinator down here, we can easily, excuse me. Oh, every time I do this, it gets a different hat. It's literally spawning a new sheep, it looks like. So we can actually cheese the hats if we wanted to. But yeah, look, there we go. Got rid of the sheep. Haha, poor sheep. Anyway, I know this episode was more of a maintenance episode and everything, but we got to do these every once in a while to get caught up. I do appreciate all of you commenting and everything, and I want to make sure that I always point it out and then give everybody the credit where credit is due, because I don't come up with all of the ideas. You guys help me out a lot when it comes to these playthroughs, and I'm still learning how to play Minecraft fully with all these mods, and some of you guys have much more experience than I do, and I appreciate any of the tips and tricks that you guys have, because if they're helpful, I will definitely implement them, or we'll try them out and see how things work. So definitely keep it up, keep the comments up, keep the keep the encouragement up. I do like that too. It makes me feel good that you guys like watching my content, even though sometimes we get episodes like this with maintenance and all that stuff, but I appreciate it for sure. So yeah, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.